First target of service, Todd Rogers. Pits him up against Fuerbringer. Was asking an awful lot of Matt Fuerbringer to get that. That brings Rogers to serve. Fuerbringer sets up. Lucena on the hit. Lovely arrowed cross-court spike. Beaten the former world champions and current Olympic champions. 4-0 on the head-to-head. And as Rogers brings out his cut shot. 2-1. The Big Phil serve. On his day, he's pretty unplayable. Lucena. There's Dalhausser with his first block of the day. Not enough to win the point outright, but he'll set him up again for the spike. And it's an early 2-point lead. Once it was set up for him again, Big Phil wasn't going to fail. Still got that left ankle bandaged up. It's been troubling him since just before the World Championships. Makes his block. He's pointing to the line, saying it's in. Rogers, delicate touch. He's a big frame. There's Matt Fuerbringer in their American derby this week against Gibb and Rosenthal. One of the matches of the week on the lights here the other day. As that one is nicely poked onto the line. He is reduced to 2. Like to play with smiles on the faces. Fuerbringer and Lucena, much in contrast to the serious, methodical approach of Rogers and Dalhausser. In a momentous tournament for the Americans in the male draw. Rogers. Here's Fuerbringer, up for Lucena, who hammers it down onto the opposite side of the court. Suddenly from 3, the gap's back to 1. Plenty of fight shown here early doors.
6-5 blue, Lucena.
Kirby reaching high, Rogers failing with a cut. It's that sort of 9th at the World Championship, despite being seeded first. Top seeds for this tournament though, Rogers-Dalhausser, as Lucena looks to hammer home. Rogers denies him. This point to go in front again, pushes it nicely towards the line. Plenty of space to aim at. Goes long, testing Lucena deep. Good reception though, allowed him to set up the spike nicely. And that is textbook stuff. Really nicely done by Lucena especially. Over in 2, they do that so many times, this American team. Using well. And Dalhausser, third touch, this has to go. Rogers is there, Lucena with a reaction. Furby couldn't make the pass. There's the set for Lucena to hit. Cross court, Rogers responds. Might just sag in. Lucena making the jump, or drifting back towards. You go to a technical timeout. Pushes it long. Tried that serve a couple of times yesterday, did Furby, to good effect against both Gibb and Rosenthal. As it's pushed long by Lucena, 11-10. Rogers and Dalhausser not. Nicely down the middle. Rogers and Dalhausser finding the right. Put them on the podium in Moscow. We wanted to stand atop here in Canada though. Lucena and Fuerbringer have other ideas though. Nicely taken down by Lucena. To hit down the line towards Dalhausser. Oh, well done. Brilliant stuff by Lucena. One of the stars of the show. 2 points to lead. Big difficult moments this for Phil and Todd. They got themselves into a bit of a... Rogers for Fuerbringer. Lucena, again there's the roll shot. Well, rarely do you see Phil Dalhausser beaten so regularly with the roll. Fuerbringer going long. Rogers takes down. Puts him up, but it's Fuerby with the block. 15-12 now. Rogers-Dalhausser have work to do. That went straight sets. 53 minutes. It was a well-contested game. They were never with a sniff of the set, they're really there. They still have a 2-point cushion here then. Their advances, and it's serving to Fuerbringer where they have a bit of luck. The Dalhausser power serve, always very, very, very rarely. Fuerby tries to finish it off and finds it. That's the way to come back after a timeout. Rogers to take down, set up by him, goes long, and the roll shot over the rainbow and picking up that pot of gold. Very high set, really putting Fuerbringer into a perfect position with which to hammer home. There's that push so long in towards Rogers. Come on, Nick. This time it's Lucena who pushes it short into Rogers. Looking to pin him up against the big frame of Fuerbringer. Pass long. Dalhausser looks to set up Rogers. Fuerby's there. Rogers succeeds when no mistake was allowed. Bump in towards Lucena. His chance to swing home. Rogers is there though. This to draw level. Fuerbringer says no. And in the end, despite them scrapping for it all over the sand, it is set point to Fuerbringer and Lucena. And Nick momentum. Rogers, Fuerbringer blocking in his own half. So set point. It's a good serve as well, but Fuerby sets up for Nick Lucena, who goes wide off the line. A golden opportunity. Lucena to serve in towards Rogers. He now rises as there's a peel off. Fuerbringer wanted Lucena to chase after that one. Particularly the roll from Lucena. It's gone short again. It is Lucena. Now here's the chance to perhaps squeeze in front. Rogers rises. Denied by Lucena. Pressure back on the other foot. Still going here though. Dalhausser. Lucena with a heroic dive. This time it's passed by Fuerbringer. Rogers' chance. It had to come from somewhere. Something had to give. It's given for a first set point chance. Lucena is denied. What a way to turn it round. 3 set points saved. 3. Set 2 to begin. Lucena denied by Dalhausser. And it is the champs who take the first point. Pot off serve as well from Rogers. Big moments of concentration coming up for Fuerbringer and Lucena. The disappointment can get to you sometimes, especially having bossed the first set. Rogers now pulling out a top piece of defending. Looks to try and finish it off, but Fuerby's there to apply. Big, strong block. And just imposing a match here. Lucena, first serve of the second set. right onto the line. Super stuff from Rogers. Exciting Final Fours in recent weeks. Lucena carrying quite clearly. Always going to be given against Fuerbringer. Perhaps part of what keeps him ticking as a player, though. Great enthusiasm for the game. A great quality too. Beautifully playing cut shot. Dalhausser looking for the roll. And that is perfect positioning. Absolutely perfect. So just dropped in front of Lucena. It's going to pin him up against Dalhausser again. And well, you ask a question of somebody, you want an emphatic response. Rogers will go. Wait right. As Dalhausser fired that one down. Lucena digging out well. Here is Dalhausser off the block of Fuerbringer. Lucena not able to get there. 8-5 and a wonderfully strong forcing Fuerbringer-Lucena into trouble there. It was a longish rally, but the serve really put them on the back foot from the off. Rogers will drop it again. Lucena's read those well all day long. And he responds with a nice roll shot. Big point for the confidence. We've only conceded the one set this week. That was to the German team in the third round. Until this match, of course, losing the first to the Olympic champions and losing the second. Dalhausser down the middle. The husband and wife serve causes a bit of problems. And it made that finish to the move all that bit more difficult. In the second. Good serving again. Furby doing brilliantly well to scoop it up. Looks for his finish. Brings out the power spike. Rogers down the line. Over in two. Rogers with his areas again. This time there was a touch on the net from Dalhausser. That lead is, they know, they need to pull off something special here.
Don't make a massive adjustment though.
3 down here. Furby to serve. In towards Rogers. There is that setting. Slightly further behind the net and it works. Good tactical judgment from Rogers and Dalhausser. Lost to their opponents today. Sitting on an international beach volleyball. Nice response. They need a support of playing beach volleyball. Nice. Very, very nice. Service is nicely picked up by Fuerbringer, giving himself a chance on the swing, but he's hit long, despite claiming the fact there might have been a fingertip touch. Fuerbringer down the line to Rogers. Here he goes. Hammering down. Started to look a bit like a ball. Slowly getting back into action after that poor month of June. Fuerbringer, that's a nice forceful reply. Just injects a bit of momentum back into their play. Now, Dalhausser, on average, does get pulled up once or twice. This time the setting's better. Sets up Rogers. Oh dear. Well, Fuerbringer resting on his laurels there. 8:40 at the point one. A look around there. Fuerbringer. Again, the target's Rogers. Peels off. Lucena's down. There's a chance. Good setting. Looks for the hit home. It's got a bit of the aid of the net. The gap now is back to 3. Well, is there managed? Fuerbringer to Rogers. Jousting away. Dalhausser needs to make it. Rogers looking for the finish. It's a second joust. It's a second win in succession. In a decider. We're about to find out. Rogers just dashes those hopes of the crowd of the third and final set. Seeing a serve into Rogers. And well, that is a turn up for the books. Now there's no timeout to go to for Rogers and Dalhausser. Siena, they need another point off serve here. Rogers will go again. It's time Fuerbringer's beaten. Lucena tries his best to finish it. There he is! And quite magically, from 6 points down, this is one of the comebacks of the season on the... Lucena solid in defence. Rogers sides out. Finally, it's going to be a match point chance. But whatever happens on this next point, there can be no shortage of a... At the Québec Open. Lucena receives. Chance for him to deny them. But there, just as he was at the end of set one, is Dalhausser to build the wall when it mattered. No chance to deny Rogers and Dalhausser. In the end, though, it was Dalhausser who put the roof over the spike and who won the match in straight sets.